こんにちは、いくこです。今日で多分4回目だと思うんですけれども、2期のお宅にお邪魔しています。今回はですね、こちらの本、これを一章じゃないですね、そのもっと短いのですね、読みたいと思います。では、よろしくお願いします。So, let's begin.
Indeed.
So this is the middle, it's like in 34. Is a chapter or no?
Yes.
Is it chapter or is this
Yes.
34?
What does that say?
This is 35, 36.
They're chapters.
Is it chapters? Okay. So this is in Italy.
Right.
Okay. Luca. Oh, sorry. Okay. Glasses. I need glasses. Luca Spaghetti's birthday falls this year on Americans' Thanksgiving Day, so he wants to do a turkey for his birthday party. He's never eaten a big, fat, roasted American Thanksgiving turkey, though he's seen them in pictures. He thinks it should be easy to replicate such a feast, especially with the help of me, a real American. He says we can use the chicken of his friend's kitchen. Like Lola. Lola always says chicken in the kitchen. ですね、スペイン人の友人なんですけれども、スペイン人の友人はチキンとキッチンをよく間違えるんですね。なんかやっぱり、言いにくいみたいですね。国によってやっぱ言いにくい、言いやすいっていうのがあります。日本人は特にですね、R とか言えないっていうのと、似たようなことですね。He says we can use the kitchen of his friends Mario and Simona, who have a nice big house.Oh my God. In the mountains outside Rome, and who always host Luca's birthday parties. So here was Luca's plan for the festivities. He would pick me up at around 7 o'clock at night, after he'd finished work, and then we would drive north out of Rome for an hour or so to his friend's house, where we would meet the other attendees of the birthday party, and we'd drink some wine and all get to know each other, and then, probably around 9 p.m., we would commence to roasting a 20-pound turkey.
You'd what to roasting?
Roasting a 20-pound turkey.
Before that.
We would commence.
Commence.
Okay. We would commence to roasting a 20-pound turkey. I had to do some explaining to Luca about how much time it takes to roast a 20-pound turkey. I told him his birthday feast would probably be ready to eat at the rate around dawn the next day. He was distraught.
Distraught.
Destroyed, they said. He was
destroyed.
Destroyed.
He was destroyed.
He was destroyed.
Destroyed.
Destroyed. Destroyed. ですね、ここでですね、 私が、dɪʻstrɔɪd って言ったんですね。最初のところにアクセントをつけた。それから、ですね、ですけど、実は後ろですね、dɪʻstrɔɪd、oi の方が、アクセントがあります。で、もう一つは、私の t とどうも d が聞こえなかったのですね。d っていうのは最後の d です。なので、dɪʻstrɔɪd ですね。str と3つ子音が続きますので、それ、非常に難しいんですけども、そこの中で t が、どうも聞こえにくかったということです。
Destroyed.
Mm-hmm.
He was destroyed. Yes, it's set on the
Dawn, around dawn the next day.
He was destroyed.
He was destroyed.
Yes.
He was destroyed. But what if we bought a very small turkey, a just-born turkey? I said, Luca, let's make it easy and have pizza like every other good dysfunctional American family does on Thanksgiving. But he's still sad about it, though there's a general sadness around Rome right now anyway. The weather has turned cold. The sanitation workers and the train employees and the national airline all went on strike on the same day. A study has just been released saying that 36% of Italian children have an allergy to the gluten needed.
Gluten?
Gluten?
Glue.
Glue.
GL.
Glue.
Gluten.
Gluten needed to make pasta, pizza, and bread.
この gluten もですね、この G と L、GL、これがひっついたっていうのは、ルは弾く L ですね。glue、弾くっていうのも、止める音じゃなくって、love とかそういうのと同じような感じなんですけども、gluten。ここの G と L の間に母音が入らない音にしないといけないということです。
So there goes Italian culture. Even worse, I recently saw an article with the shocking headline. This is Italian. Insoddisfatte su 10. Meaning that 6 out of 10 Italian women are sexually unsatisfied. Moreover, 35% of Italian men are reporting difficulty maintain. This is Italian as well. Un'erezione.
Erection.
Mm-hmm. Leaving researchers feeling very perplexed. Perplexed. This is an Italian word.
Oh, right.
Indeed.
Oops. Where was the word?
This.
Let's see. Yes, it would be perplexed in English.
So do you have a same?
Perplexed. It would be EX. It wouldn't be
perplexed.
SS.
So all come from Latin.
Yes.
ですね、今イタリアの言葉が出てきたんですけど、英語はやっぱりラテンの語からもいろいろ、言葉が入ってますので、少しの単語の違いでなので、英語圏の人って文字を見ると理解できるんですね。
Indeed, and making me wonder if sex should be allowed to be Rome's special words anymore, after all. In more serious bad news, 19 Italian soldiers have recently been killed in the American war, as it is called here, in Iraq. The largest number of military deaths in Italy since World War II. The Romans were shocked by these deaths, and the city closed down the day the boys were buried. The wide majority of Italians want nothing to do with George Bush's war. The involvement was the decision of Silvio Berlusconi, Italy's prime minister, more commonly referred to around this party as Ridotta. This intellect-free soccer club owning businessman, with his oily film of corruption and sleaze, who regularly embarrasses his fellow citizens by making lewd gestures in the European Parliament, who has mastered the art of speaking.
Master. There isn't an R, but it's that.
Master is a.
It's like castle and bath, so that's how I'd say it. As I say, Carmen would say mastered, and I'd say mastered.
Mastered, who has mastered the art of speaking. L'aria fritta, fried air, means fried air in English. What's the meaning, fried air?
I've never heard that expression.
No.
Lewd gesture in England. Parliament. Any lewd. Lewd means rude gestures. I don't know what it means.
Okay, so who expertly manipulate expertly manipulates
expertly T と ly っていうのも、非常に言いにくい音ですね。T ってのはつっていう風に弾かなきゃいけないし、また戻ってでって弾かなきゃいけないというそういう音です。
The media, not difficult when you own it, and who generally behaves not at all like a proper world leader, but rather like a Waterbury mayor. That's an inside joke for Connecticut residents only, has now engaged the Italian in a war they see as none of their business whatsoever. They died for freedom. Berlusconi said at the funeral of the 19 Italian soldiers, but most Romans have a different opinion. They died for George Bush's personal vendetta and his political climate. One might think it would be difficult to be a visiting American. Indeed, when I came to Italy, I expected to encounter a certain amount of resentment, amount of resentment. I expected to encounter a certain amount of resentment, but have received instead empathy from most Italians. In any reference to George Bush, people only nod to Berlusconi, saying, "We understand how it is. We have one too. We've been there." It is odd then that Luca would want to use his birthday to celebrate an American Thanksgiving, given these circumstances. But I do like the idea of it. Thanksgiving is a nice holiday, something an American can freely be proud of. Our one national festival that has remained relatively uncommodified. It's a day of grace and thanks and community, and yes, pleasure. It might be what we all need right now.
It might be what we all need right now. Try and put a little bit more feeling into it, that you're not just sitting reading it, but a little bit more feeling.
So where about? It might be.
We understand how it is. We have one too. Where it's you've got these things where they're actually speaking.
Yeah. This one, we understand how it is.
Yeah, that I did change my mind on that, because we have one too. But that's two, as opposed to to. That's as well as.
So we understand how it is. We have one too.
We have one too.
We have one too. We have one too.
And that too means whatever I just said a minute ago.
As well.
As well as. Yes.
As well as.
ニッキーが言ってたのはですね、もうちょっとただ読むだけじゃなくて、もうちょっと感情を入れなさいと言いました。We understand how it is. We have one too.
So we've been there.
We've been there.
We've been there.
ですね、次の We've been there. We've been there. Been にストレスが来てますね。ですね、この We've been ですね。ですね、この We have been there been にを強く言いましょうということですね。
Been there. It is odd then that Luca would want to use this birthday to celebrate an American Thanksgiving, given these circumstances. But I do like the idea of it. Thanksgiving is a nice holiday, something an American can freely be proud of. Our one nation, our national festival that has remained relatively uncommodified. It's a day of grace and thanks and community, and yes, pleasure. It might be what we all need right now. My friend Deborah has come to Rome from Philadelphia for the weekend to celebrate the holiday with me. Deborah's an internationally respected psychologist, a writer and a
Psychologist.
Psychologist. Respected psychologist, a writer and a feminist theorist. But I still think of her as my favorite regular customer back from the days when I was a dinner waitress in Philly and she would come in for lunch and drink Diet Coke with no ice and say clever things to me over the counter. She really classed up the joint. We've been friends now for over 15 years. Sophie will be coming to Luca's party too. Sophie will be coming to Luca's party too. Sophie and I have been friends for about 15 weeks. Everybody is always welcome on Thanksgiving, especially when it also happens to be Luca Spaghetti's birthday. We drive out of tired, stressed out Rome late in the evening, up in the mountains. Luca loves American music, so we're blasting the Eagles and singing "Take It to the Limit" one more time, which adds an oddly Californian soundtrack to our drive through olive groves and ancient. What did I say? Ancient groves.
ですね、私これよく間違えるんですけども、その最初にストレスを強く言わないとダメですね。ancient ですね。発音記号を見ると A って書いてあるんですけど、それは非常に短くてですね、すごいストレス早く ancient それがちょっと間延びしてるんですね。ancient って私が言うんですね。なんで変だっていうことです。
ancient aqueduct ancient aqueducts.
Do you know what that is?
Ancient, yes, aqueduct.
It's when they did those arches and along the top that ran water duct, aqua.
All right, the aqueduct. That is like near the Madrid I went to. Where the Lola's family come from.
Yes.
That's very famous.
And there's an aqueduct.
Ah.
The Romans built them, didn't they?
Yeah, I think so.
Yes, they did. Clever. There's a few in England that they designed and put up. And they're still up, some of them. Some of them half down, but some of them are still up. Incredible, the Romans were.
I think in Rwanda as well, some towards the old hospital.
Yes.
So if you go...
The old hospital, yes.
Yeah, if you go that road,
yes.
They cut because of the road.
Yes.
So I think they cut, but it's remained some.
Yes, yes.
I think
I know what you mean. I've been bitten.
Oh.
I mustn't touch it.
The ways.
で、アクエダクトは、ですね、水道橋みたいなのですね、ローマの時代にいっぱい建てられたものですけれども、 と、私の住んでいるところの近くにもそのなんか残りみたいなのはあります。ここら辺もですね、私の住んでいるところもですね、ローマ時代、当然ローマ帝国がここまで支配してますので。
Ancient aquiduct.
Is it?
We arrive at the house of Luca's old friends Mario and Simona, parents of the twin 12-year-old girls, Giulia and Sarah. Paolo, a friend of Luca's, whom I'd met before at soccer games, is there too, along with his girlfriend. Of course, Luca's own girlfriend. Luca's own girlfriend.
Luca's own girlfriend, Julian.
Luca's own girlfriend, Giuliana, is there as well, having driven up earlier in the evening. It's an exquisite house hidden away in a grove of olive and clementine and the lemon trees.
Clementine.
Clementine and lemon trees. The fireplace is lit. The olive oil is homemade.
ということでですね、パート1でここで一度切りたいと思います。ですね、この本はですね、ですね、このジュリアン・ロバートさんがですね、映画化で出ているということですね。ここですね。っていうものです。なので、映画を見られた方もいらっしゃるんじゃないかなと思いますが、本はこういう感じですね。で、まだ続きますので、次のパートに行きたいと思います。では、最後までご覧いただきましてありがとうございます。See you in the next video. Bye.